Back when I was a kid, about 11 or 12 or 13, around that age, I used to play a heck of a lot of video games. So much so that I'd compile all my best clips and put them in a compilation, aka a montage. You see, I would go out and edit gaming montages, not just for myself at some point, but also for my friends and whoever I knew from online. Whoever I knew, I'd go out and try and edit their videos. Not in a way that's salesy, trying to charge people for it, but in a really simple, free manner, where I'd do it just to be nice and just for fun as well, because I used to really love editing for whatever reason. But I used to go back and do this all the time. And I'm sure if you were young, perhaps in the modern day and age, the Generation Z, the Generation Alpha, you've probably been semi-similar. You love the editing and the technological things that you can do online nowadays. And therefore you make the most of it. You decided you're going to make a montage or a Fortnite video, or you're going to live stream something to your friends. Because trust me, I've been there. And there's also loads of other young people who were there. There have been 8-year-olds who have decided to start a Call of Duty YouTube channel, man. There have been 35-year-olds who decided to make a living off of YouTube. There have been people who 20 years ago were so successful on YouTube that now they just make a living off of it. That's how crazy it is. And this video isn't going to tell you must start a YouTube channel ASAP. Because initially, YouTube was like the side thing, and Instagram was the main thing. I'd post all of these cringy stories on my Instagram, right? I'd post like the poll, what game's better, Fortnite or Rocket League, in a squeaky little voice. I'd do the stupid music and Q&As, and I thought I was cool with my 60 followers. But that's what I used to do. And I'm sure perhaps you were semi-similar. And that's why you're still watching to this point. But even if you're older, you're part of an older generation, I want to let you know of a secret thing that I started as a kid without even realizing, called a personal brand, which is something I'd advise you to start. Now, I'm not saying you have to do the cringy stories or you have to do the YouTube videos like I do, right? What I'm saying is a personal brand, which means it's a brand resolved around you, yourself, your name, or perhaps a name you make, your gamer tag, for goodness sake. Think about, there's this guy I watched on Rocket League. This guy was named Musty. And his real name's like Wyatt, but he was called Musty. So everyone knew him as this brand as Musty. And he got like 3 million subscribers and made loads of it. The first thing he did, business-wise, was a personal brand. And that's why I suggest it to you as well. He started with his long-form videos on YouTube. But for you, you could do yourself, giving short-form content, quick, speedy value on Instagram, TikTok even. Or maybe you could just do like X posts. I know it sounds really daft, but you might be able to. Might be able to build a brand up there. I think it's the most difficult, but it's a possibility. It's an availability for you. And if you want, if you're 11 years old, if you're 18, if you're 25 and you really enjoy video games, why do you keep playing video games and not recording them? Not building up to recording them? Hey, it doesn't make any sense. You're going to sit there on your phone for hours a day playing that stupid game. And you're not even going to record it for YouTube? What are you thinking, man? You know, you may as well record it for YouTube and see where it can take you in the meantime. You don't have to speak on your channel, you can just screen record on your phone. You don't have to speak on the live stream, you can just live stream with some ambient music in the background. If you know how. You can learn how. And that's the point I'm trying to get across. You can learn how to do a personal brand. A personal brand is what I suggest anybody to do. That's why I said 10 to 65. I could have said 8 to 99, but then you wouldn't have clicked because it sounds too outlandish, too outrageous, too good to be true. As long as you're willing to learn, please start a personal brand. It doesn't matter what you do. Like I said, you could do gaming, you could do vlogs, you could do walks in the forest, you could do acting with your friends, you could do skits. There have been people who got successful with skits. For example, UK, Johnny Carey. He got successful by doing stupid skits about the supermarket, right? And people really enjoyed that stuff, so therefore he kept doing it. You could do whatever. There's a niche for everything on this planet. As long as you find one that resonates with you and that aligns with your security. If you don't want to show your face, for example, don't show your face. If you don't really want to show your location, don't go outside and do videos. Do them inside instead. It's so simple. And once you begin to adapt to doing this, I guarantee you, your life will improve and you'll begin to learn brand new skills that are going to elevate you in this future. When I was a kid, I didn't know I'd be recording YouTube videos when I was slightly older. I thought I was just recording them for fun and I was doing the editing as well as I could. Now, I don't just do it for fun anymore. I do it seriously. I do it to speak to you and preach to you and teach you. If you want to be taught how to do personal brands, it's so simple, you just have to learn through experience. Sadly, I have lots of videos talking about personal brand, but I think this is the most important, deepest and realest one I've ever made, and possibly the realest one I'll ever make. Because I did it as a kid, you might have done it as a kid, and there's no reason why you can't do it now and get sharper with your skills, get better, more comfortable, more confident and competent online. Because that's where all of the money will be in the future. Mark my words. It's up to you how far you take it. It's up to you how seriously you go. But if you're playing games, if you're going and doing random things, you might be able to record them and start doing well with your channel. Give it a try. Let me know how it does in the comments below. And most importantly, I wish you the best of luck. Stay consistent, I guarantee you will succeed. Take care.